serious, so I said I'm sorry for that, but you're the most entitled person on the planet when you work the least. That's what I'm saying.
Guess who's walking around Hollywood with the biggest "I told you so" grin right now? Kourtney Kardashian. After years of being labeled the family rebel, the so-called black sheep, people are finally realizing she was right the whole time. And the internet says she's officially living her best vindication moment. And trust me, things are getting messy inside the Kardashian empire. Here's the headline. Kim Kardashian suddenly wants to scale back on the family reality show, and Kris Jenner is freaking out. Sources say Kim is booked and busy, and now she's apparently too busy to keep up with everything. One insider spilled that Kim has finally reached a point where she has to be realistic about her bandwidth. Excuse me, doesn't that sound exactly like what Kourtney got dragged for? Let's rewind for a second. A few years ago, Kourtney said she wanted to step back, spend more time with her kids, and live more privately. What happened? Her sisters mocked her on TV. The media went after her. And we can't forget that unforgettable fight scene where Kourtney swung so hard on Kim that her makeup smeared across the wall. Kim tried to fight back. Khloe jumped in to calm things down. But it ended with her holding Kourtney so Kim could land another clean hit. That moment is burned into reality TV history. Kourtney was slammed for saying she didn't want reality TV to affect her children. But now, look around. North and the rest of Kim's kids are reaching the same age Kourtney's were when she hit pause. And suddenly Kim is playing the same card. And think about this. When Kourtney married Travis Barker, her sisters weren't exactly celebrating. Why? Because Travis told her, "Baby, you don't ever have to work again. Let's focus on family and build something together." That shook the Kardashian machine to its core. Between Kourtney's fortune and Travis's rock star money, she didn't need the Kardashian brand anymore. And that burned them. Fast forward to now, and suddenly it's totally fine that Kim wants to step back. Oh, now it's respectable? Please. Kourtney was dragged for years for saying the exact same thing. So, why is Kim doing this? Here's the theory. She's got a new TV project lined up, and rumor has it Kenya Barris, the man behind Blackish and Grownish, is involved. Kim probably sees this as her chance to move into scripted television, flipping her name into something fresh. Maybe it works if she sticks to being a side character. But let's be real, how long do these shows really last? 2, maybe 3 seasons if lucky. Blackish and Grownish had their runs, but Kim isn't bringing powerhouse acting to the table. The truth is, you never forget you're watching Kim Kardashian. She doesn't transform. She doesn't disappear into a role. She's just Kim, reading lines in a new outfit. That works for fashion campaigns, but acting? Not so much. And this pivot feels less like ambition and more like damage control. Think back to Kanye's public meltdowns. Kim worked hard to shield herself from the fallout, but the cracks are there. Her brand isn't untouchable anymore. No matter how polished the PR, the vibe has shifted. Companies aren't lining up like they once did. Endorsements don't hit the same. The aura of perfection she built, it's slipping. And let's not forget the Pete Davidson saga. That rebound didn't just spark tabloid chaos. It made her look out of touch. Some men in Hollywood reportedly don't even want to date her publicly now. Not because of Kim herself, but because of Kanye's shadow and the baggage that comes with her brand. Compared to her peak superstar era, her shine has dimmed. No doubt about it. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Kim might be aging out of fashion's sweet spot. It's not about her looks. She's still stunning. But luxury brands chase the 18 to 35 crowd. That's the golden market, the people who'll blow rent money on heels and handbags. Kylie Jenner is that demographic. She's young, she's plugged into trends, and brands see her as the bridge to Gen Z and young millennials. Kim, meanwhile, is sliding into being the legacy name. And once you're labeled legacy, the biggest campaigns pass you by. Back when Kanye styled her, Kim was reshaped into a high fashion icon. But those days are gone. Now she's chasing the culture, not setting it. Advertisers know it. Why throw millions at Kim when Kylie and Kendall are already speaking directly to the audience brands want? And yet, Kim's the one saying she's tired. She wants to step back. She wants to scale down the Kardashians. The exact same thing Kourtney once said, and got destroyed for. When Kim says it, suddenly it's gospel. But let's get real. How hard is it to have cameras follow you around? Isn't this supposed to be your real life? Oh wait, I forgot. It's the Kardashian-approved, polished version of real life. Insiders say Kim is also prepping to take the bar exam. Yes, she's still chasing that dream of becoming a lawyer, just like her late father. Add motherhood, businesses, brand deals, and activism into the mix, and it sounds like she's finally stretched too thin. Something had to give. But here's the messy part. Kim isn't quitting completely. She just wants to step back and hopes her sisters will pick up the slack. Imagine that. The same woman who once shamed Kourtney for scaling back now wants the family to carry the weight for her. The irony couldn't be sweeter. But who's actually left to carry the Kardashians? Kourtney already dipped. Kylie and Kendall barely care about filming. Khloe is the only one trying to hold things together. But even she's busy. Word is, Khloe and Kris are already working on a brand new spinoff focused on their Calabasas friend circle. So, who's left to keep the main show alive? Insiders say Kris is panicking behind the scenes. She's putting on a calm face, but she knows the empire is wobbling. The writing's on the wall. Kim wants to step back this season, test the waters, and see if her other projects can fly. If they flop, she'll crawl back into the spotlight. But let's be honest, the Kardashian dynasty already hit its peak. Every season since has been a fight to keep viewers locked in. And here's the funniest part. Everything Kourtney said years ago, the stuff she was mocked for, dragged for, even fought over, is now happening in real time. She was called lazy, selfish, difficult. But she was actually the one who saw it coming. The so-called black sheep turned out to be the trailblazer. And Kim is only just catching up. So the question is, are we watching the beginning of the end for the Kardashian empire, or just another Kardashian reinvention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe to All Access Webs, and turn on the bell so you never miss our daily celebrity drama drops. I'll catch you in the next one.
Serious, so I said I'm sorry for that, but you're the most entitled person on the